The Green Apple.
You stepped into that
Okay, here we
one.
go. Okay, I'm going to call the meeting in order at 7:30. Roll call, William Johnson.
Here.
Thomas Graffinino.
Here.
Lynn Colligan.
Here.
Lisa Kreckler.
Here.
And Phil Diorio is here. We also have present via Zoom Tim Hill, the ZBA attorney. First order of business is to review and approve the October 15th, 2025 minutes. May I have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion. I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, so we have 4 resolutions hearing agenda tonight, and that's really about it. We don't have any new hearings.
First one, I have to excuse myself.
Okay.
I'm a neighbor.
Christina, will you read an outline of the resolution, please?
Application by Sylvester Manor Educational Farm, Inc. for a special permit at 80 North Ferry Road. Yeah. The zoning board of appeals has reviewed the subject application and determined that this is a type 2 action and no further secret review is required. This application concerns those portions of the property that are located in the AA zoning district. Applicant sought a permit to perform exterior and interior renovations of the existing Sylvester Manor house and for mixed-use occupancy in the AA district. By notice of disapproval dated January 16, 2025, the building inspector denied the application as indicated by the building inspector. In addition to the relief sought from this board, the proposal requires town board site plan review. The subject property is unique in many regards, including but not limited to its historic relevance, its size and location, and its relationship to the community. The applicant seeks a special permit under section 133-7D5 on the grounds that the use or uses for which it seeks a special permit are of the same general character as an educational institution. Applicant submitted a spreadsheet that more specifically organized and listed uses for which it is seeking approval under the following categories: arts and cultural programming, educational programming, historical preservation, nonprofit and municipal partnerships, open space, recreation and community benefit, and private events. The zoning board made the following findings with respect to the issue of whether the particular activities previously engaged in by the applicant are of the same general character as an educational institution. So there's about 35 uses listed, so I'll just read the one that we said no to. Is that okay?
I don't think you need to read any of them. You can see we have a list of 35.
Okay, but some were approved, some were not approved. So I'll just summarize that the not approved were the community events at the farm, wellness program, and private events. The rest is approved. For those uses, activities that the board finds about not to be of the same general character as an educational institution, the board must and hereby does deny the request for a special permit. The special permit approval is limited solely to those uses that have been specifically identified and approved in the resolution. The resolution of the board is therefore to approve in part and deny in part the application for a special permit. The special permit is granted solely upon conditions that there shall be no construction or installation of new non-agricultural structures. The special permit and any rights conferred thereby is granted solely to Sylvester Manor and may not be transferred. The property nor any part of thereof may not be leased for the purpose of allowing or permitting third parties to engage in uses or activities approved by the special permit granted herein. Where indicated above, approved activities are limited by and shall not occur more frequently than as specified in this determination.
I have a motion to approve. You want to review this a little bit? Are we good?
It looks just like what we spoke of. I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Lisa, is there something you want to bring?
No, I wanted to make sure that the community events at the farm was correct as a no. That was the
Right, so
only,
those were things that they spoke about were like proms and I can't remember exactly what the thing.
there was a couple things on here. It includes like the Easter egg hunt, the veggie derby, and those kind of things.
No, I think there was some specific,
That's what was listed on
okay, I don't.
their sheet, so that's why I'm just want to review that quickly. We did have a discussion about the prom.
Right, those were the events that I'm talking about. So
So I just want to make sure if we're referring to that list that they provided,
Referring to the list and resolution.
Community events at the farm. Fourth one down, under Black History Month.
right, let me just go. Looking for that stuff.
yeah, I know it just seems that one just stuck out to me as a bit broad. And I want to make sure that we're clear on what that entails before we move forward with it.
Because the tea and tree holiday celebration, that's separate,
Right.
and the windmill lighting.
You could classify those as community events.
I actually think that the community events that were listed under community events are all fine.
Yeah. Do you think that should be a yes?
Well, I think like what Phil said, the prom was something that we had brought up.
I thought
That
prom was under private events, wasn't it?
That's true.
Yeah, that's where that is.
Yeah,
So I
prom
think
is
maybe
under
that's-
private events.
Yeah. Tim, you hear where we're coming from here? Tim, you're muted. One sec.
Yeah, he had an issue unmuting. Fix that real quick. Oh, there we go.
Go ahead, Tim.
Sorry.
Yeah, so the community events in that category were the ones that were described as the Easter egg hunt and the veggie derby. Prom was separately listed under the private events.
I do think then the community events that are listed are fine. For me, it's,
Yeah, they're fine for me too,
is everybody good with that?
So the no is being changed to yes
On that?
on just that one item,
on
community.
the resolution, yeah.
I'm sorry, again, to not belabor the point.
Okay, go ahead.
However, if we are looking at this through the lens of an educational institution, how does the Easter egg hunt fit into the yes category?
So what was the other thing there?
And the veggie derby.
I
It's
see it.
that right at the farm.
In the veggie
The veggie
derby.
derby, I could see you're using the produce, you're learning about science. It's, STEM.
And there's already
It's a
the Easter egg
STEM-related
hunt
activity.
at the town.
Yes, there is.
So,
Not to make light of it, but do they sell eggs at the farm?
I do.
Do they sell colored eggs at the farm too?
That's, I don't see, yeah,
I just want us to be consistent
okay.
in our
So-
analysis.
So,
And community events, to me, if those aren't like
Linked to the educational.
linked to the education piece somehow. It's just a very broad category that could become problematic. Like the other ones are very, very specific. Fall Farm Festival, technically, that could be a community event. So I think
You don't want it to be an umbrella.
there's a bit of a language issue here that, you know, some of these could be grouped as community events at the, it's just the category community events at the farm is too broad. If we wanted to put a line item, veggie derby, absolutely. Does that make more sense?
Okay, so let's get a yes on the veggie derby, a no on the Easter egg hunt. And was there something else specific in there?
Those were the only two that they listed as under this community event category. So that language to me is a little broad
Okay.
compared to the others.
Can we adapt this to,
Then we can expand, right, community events A and B.
Tim, can we do that?
We could just name the two things.
I would just name it.
Or just name
Just
it.
name
Name
them.
the one that's allowed.
No,
Or the
well,
one that's
Add a
not.
line and
Okay.
one will be yes, and the other will be no.
okay.
Okay, yeah.
And Tim, you and I had spoken about the public services, and we wanted this stuff to go to site plan review. I'm wondering where that is now.
So that would be on page. Four. Sorry.
The middle paragraph on page 4 says site plan review.
It's page 6, I'm sorry. Page 6, the second full paragraph under the list. The last sentence there.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, perfect. Sorry. Jumped in at the last minute. All right, so are we good?
Move on second, we're good,
As amended.
as amended.
Am-
Okay,
as
so
amended.
can I have a motion to approve the amended resolution?
We have a motion and we have a second.
Okay, no, well, now we need to get a motion and a second for an amended resolution, I think, Christina.
I'll make the
Tim?
motion as amended.
And I'll second.
All in favor? Let's do a roll call vote. Thomas Graffinino,
Yes.
Lynn Colligan?
Yes.
Lisa Kreckler?
Yes.
And Phil DiOrio votes yes. Motion carries. All right. You've got to get punch.
Right.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Next up, we have 23 Tuttle Road, Matheson. Christina, will you give us a brief synopsis of the resolution, please?
Application by Alexander F.L. Mathewson for an area variance at 23 Tuttle Drive. This is a type 2 action and no further secret review is required. The subject property is located on Tuttle Drive and the AA reverts to A zone within the Nearshore Overlay District. The applicant requests area variance for relief from the requirements of Town Code Section 133-6B, 5B, rear and side yard setbacks, and from the Town Code Section 133-7E3, minimum accessory floor area with sleeping quarters. The resolution of the board is to approve the request with conditions. Conditions are, there shall be no kitchen cooking facilities in the accessory structure. The living quarters shall comply with in all regards with all applicable building and fire code standards. Accessory quarters shall not be separately rented, and there shall be no further development of the accessory structure.
Have a motion to approve the resolution.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay, we'll do a roll call vote. William Johnston,
Yes.
Thomas Graffinino,
Yes.
Lynn Colligan,
Yes.
Lisa Kreckler,
Yes.
and Phil Diorio votes yes. Motion carries. All right, next up, we have a resolution for 74 Peconic Avenue, O'Sullivan. Christina, will you give us a quick synopsis here?
Application by Courtney O'Sullivan for an area variance and special permit at 74 Peconic Avenue. This is a type 2 action and no further secret review is required. The applicant requests area variances for relief from the requirements of Town Code Section 133-6B5A and B, front yard and rear side yard setback, and special permits approvals for expansion of prior nonconformities, the additional bulk. Subsequent to the first public hearing, applicant withdrew the request for any approval related to the swimming pool and relocated the proposed location of the HVAC system. As to the proposed second floor addition, new steps and a shower, the board determined that the proposal meets the standards for special permit approval. However, with respect to the proposed second floor roof deck, the board finds and concludes that the proposal does not meet those standards. The roof deck is not the most appropriate use of land, has the potential to negatively impact property values, is unsuitable given its close proximity to the property line, has potential for negative impacts as to light and noise, and the lot size is deficient given the proximity to the property line. The resolution of the board is to approve the request for area variances in connection with the first floor deck and pergola, new steps and outdoor shower. Approve the request for a special permit for proposed second floor addition, new steps and shower. Deny the request for a special permit for the proposed second floor deck.
Can I have a motion
I'll make a motion, Phil.
to approve the resolution? Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, we'll do a roll call vote. William Johnston,
Yes.
Thomas Graffinino,
Yes.
Lynn Colligan,
Yes.
Lisa Kreckler,
Yes.
and Phil Diorio. Okay, we have one more resolution to work through here tonight, 5 Mark Street. Christina, would give us a synopsis there?
Application by Hunter One Realty, Inc. for an area variance at 5 Mark Street. This is a type 2 action and no further secret review is required. The subject property is located on Mark Street in the C zoning district. The applicant requests area variances for relief from the requirements of Town Code Section 133-10B5A and B, front and the rear and side yard setbacks. The resolution of the board is to approve the request for an area variance.
Can I have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay, we'll do a roll call vote. William Johnston,
Yes.
Thomas Graffinino,
Yes.
Lynn Colligan.
Yes.
Lisa Kreckler.
Yes.
And Phil Diorio votes yes. All right, we're going to close the hearings on the resolutions, and we're going to go into executive session. And so I would ask that we say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, Julia.
You guys dance, I'll be around.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. You close the meeting?
To go into executive session. Adjourn.
Okay, can I have a motion to go into executive session?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.